Welcome back to Grow Joyfully. I haven't made any content for the last 4 days because I went up to my mountains. I was able to stay at one brother's house with another brother and a sister, and we had a very nice visit just hanging out together. This is our first full summer since our mom died, and we're still navigating this whole thing, trying to figure out what life's supposed to look like without our mom. And with the subdivision of the property and not being able to go into our childhood home and things like that, it's very difficult. But we're trying to navigate it and keep going. It is extremely painful and absolutely wonderful at the same time. It's wonderful to be up there, and it's very hard to not have our mom there and to have things different up there now. Most of the siblings are getting along and doing a lot better and healing, and then some are not. So it's still a very, very difficult, trying time for us. So we're trying to just keep going forward and being normal each day, which is really a challenge. I haven't been able to film because I get no cell reception up there. My sister and brother do, but whatever phone carrier I have, I cannot get any calls or text, and I certainly can't make any videos and post them. So here I am, back after 4 days, and it's always exciting and horrible to see what's going on, see what's been growing, and see what didn't do well. Looks like this pot of habaneros got knocked over, probably by a dog, I'm guessing, and the little ones are dying. So we'll have to count that as my disaster story for my garden for at least today. So a lot of the things look really great. I've moved more things out from the greenhouse to see if they can have any chance of growing out. And I'm still putting a lot of the plants that are not going to have a chance. I put them in the compost, saving the dirt, trying to grow other things. So here's my lush green wild garden. It needs to have the paths weed-eated, but overall I think it's looking pretty good. My daughter focused on keeping it watered for me, and that is the main thing. This cabbage looks amazing. I'm so proud of it. It says it's an early golden acre cabbage, and I really think I'm going to focus on growing those. They're looking really good. The borage is growing really well, and I'm going to have to pick some of the leaves and probably cut it back. I have a lot of blackberries to pick, and that is exciting. Look at all of them. I've just been enjoying them so much this year. I'm going to make some blackberry rhubarb jelly. That is going to be amazing. The pots over here are looking okay because she's been working on them so hard. Oh my goodness. I didn't think I would see another one this year after most of my strawberries died, but look. What a present. What a lovely gift from God. Thank you for that. Now that's what a strawberry is supposed to taste like. That was amazing. Got lettuce growing, carrots, bok choy, strawberries in this green stalk planter, and the marionberry is just coming on like crazy. I love this. The beans have grown and connected to each other over the hoop, which is what I really wanted. The Clancy potato has bloomed. Right there. That looks wonderful. Well, it looks like this Millie Chili cabbage is bolting and going to seed. I still don't know what to do with it. Diana from Diana's Homestead gave me some good suggestions. I just need to take the time to do it. And the yellow flesh watermelon is hanging in there. I think it's time to fertilize some of these things. I made a little tripod for this chocolate sprinkles tomato to grow up. And then the zinnias are coming on very beautiful around it. There's a pole bean. These beans are coming on beautifully too. I thought I planted bush beans here, but apparently I did not. But that's okay. Look right there. There is a chocolate sprinkle tomato. And this is a volunteer. It is so exciting. I have a lot of harvesting to do. I'm really excited to go over there and look at the cucumbers and see what I have. But of course I forgot to bring out my trug so I can harvest things and put them in. Nonetheless, I'm excited to go and see. I see one right there. My wall of cucumbers. My sweet little banana pepper is growing. I really hope that it bears fruit. There's one right there. That's exciting. I'm very excited for this one. None of the old pinto beans that I planted have come up, but I'm keeping an eye on them. It still gets hot in the afternoon, but the mornings are definitely cooler. It has a really different feel to the air. You can feel that tiny hint of fall. Sad. I have to do my 15 minutes of weeding this morning. And another happy thing is another sweet potato came up. And this one's looking good. If I get any this year that grow in time before frost, I will be very surprised. But whatever we get, we will love. Well, I have more for my disaster stories. 2 more of the bell peppers that I planted out here have died. That makes 3 sets. It's quite discouraging, but it is what it is, and we will just keep going and growing. This little light Armenian cucumber is still going. Doesn't look overly robust or healthy, but it is sending out blooms, and it's still alive, so we will take it. This volunteer cucumber is looking really good. I'm just going to leave it right there and let it grow up the cattle panel. Well, I got this bed weeded quickly, and this cayenne slim red pepper, I only transplanted it in here a few days ago, just before I went up to the mountains, and it's looking very good. So that's a good sign. This jalapeno is looking good. The habanadas are still struggling, but they're planted. I don't think they'll bear anything this year this late, but we will see, won't we? The German butterball potatoes have still not bloomed. I said I'd give them another week. It's been another week. I don't think I'll pull them out today, but they're going to come out very soon. We'll see if we get any at all. I put some stakes in here for the lima beans before I left, but I didn't get the jute tied up for the beans to climb on, so I'm going to do that right now. I used some plant tape to make a sort of a little fence for the lima beans to grow up. I don't like garden tape as a rule, because it's not biodegradable, and if you use it and it falls down in your garden bed, it stays there. But because I wanted to conserve my jute for tying up the tomatoes, I have made this very makeshift lima bean fence, so we'll see if it works at all. I got a few of them tied up. My whole goal today was just to quickly check on this garden, and I've got to get out in the pasture garden because I've got some tomatoes that have to be tied up. So, of course, whenever you go to one garden and you see this, this, and this, then you're just like squirrel, and you end up finding all sorts of projects. So I'm going to pick all the cucumbers I can find and the blackberries, drop them by the house, and then head out to the pasture garden. All in all, I think things look really good. And I'm so grateful to my daughter for keeping everything watered. That is the key. But first, a beautiful glimpse of some of my chocolate sprinkles tomatoes ripening up. I'm going to give them a couple more days and then I'm going to feast. For this part of the United States, Zone 6A, it's very exciting to get tomatoes to grow at the end of July. Usually it's like the end of August into September. So it is very exciting. I'm going to take those in as well. The Thorburns terracotta are looking good, but I'm getting some sun scald here and over here. So that's not good, but it is what it is, and it looks like I have more beans ready. I also have some dragon tongue beans that are getting more mature. Aren't they pretty? The watermelon's taking over this bed, but that's what I intended. Now look right here. I think I might have planted like a head lettuce. I don't know if it's iceberg or Paris or what it is. I was going to pick it, but I'm glad I didn't, because look at that little sweetie right there. Things need to be watered yet again. I have one green night eggplant there and one there. I've never grown them before. I've never had any success with them, so we get to learn together what they look like and what they're going to do. I'm surprised that so very few pumpkins, cantaloupes, and watermelons came up. I planted them throughout this whole thing. A few of them have, but not many. So I guess I will take what I can get, but it's time to get over there and tie up those determinate tomatoes. They're flopping over. Oops. Take a look at the size of that cucumber that I did not see. It hides, and if you can't look under, over, around, and through, you miss them, like I missed this one. So this one will go straight to the chickens. Well, that's a nice harvest of blackberries for today. There's a lot more, but I have to get out to the pasture garden and tie up tomatoes. So I got these beautiful blackberries, and I have a shirt full of green beans, and then I also harvested some cucumbers. So I think that's an excellent harvest from this little garden. Now I have to get out to the pasture garden because it's getting hotter. Well, this indigo apple tomato is looking amazing. I'm very excited about that. All right, I have to stay focused and I have to get over there and tie up the tomatoes. All of these tomatoes need to be tied up. I have a few tomatoes that I have tied up and I'm trying to weed in between here. I need to weed eat this and get some more weed fabric down here. This is just too difficult to keep up with. I have a lot more to do over here, and I've got my work cut out for me. The shade is off this part of the garden, so that makes it a lot harder. I hope you've enjoyed this little bit of a garden tour. I did make one for this last Saturday. I worked on it so hard and edited it. And then, while I was up in the mountains, I accidentally deleted it. So, back to the drawing board. I couldn't have sent it anyway until I got back yesterday because I had no cell service. So, I hope that you have enjoyed this little garden tour. Thanks for walking through with me. The weeds are incredibly healthy, and we're trying to keep up with the garden the best we can. I hope you're keeping up too, and you won't let it discourage you. Gardening at this time of year is a real challenge. You guys have a lovely day. Thanks for stopping by today, and we'll see you on the next video.